Hello everyone! Today we are going to be working with 49 & Market's Nature's Haven collection. I did an unboxing with this collection. I've created a couple videos and a couple projects with this collection, and I will be sharing more of those projects soon. Today we are going to do all of these fabulous photos of the different fun animals that we saw on our little summer getaway weekend. I'm going to start my layout by taking all of the solid color papers and cutting a 1-inch strip from them. So each one I chose the polka dotted side, and I'm just cutting 1-inch strip from each of the different patterns. Next, I'm going to make a diagonal cut across the bottom of each of these strips, and I want these diagonal cuts to be exactly the same. So I'm going to keep the little piece that I clipped off, and I'm going to use it as a template so that I have the exact same degree of an angle cut on all of these paper strips. Next, I'm going to take my T-square ruler and I'm going to measure 4 inches in from the left side of a 12 by 12 sheet of white cardstock, and I'm going to make a pencil line that goes from the top to the bottom, and then we are going to start adhering these strips. So what I'm doing is I'm lining that angled cut piece right up against the line that I drew. And I am using one of the branding strips from the collection as a spacer, so I get the exact same angle and space between each of the strips. You'll be able to really see it good when I do this yellow one here. And I am going to create this almost like a barber pole diagonal strips, diagonal pattern all the way down the left side of this page. I ended up only using one 1-inch strip from each of these colors. That gave me enough to be able to go the whole way down my page. You can see how I did that here. I would just trim off the extra, take that little template I had made that showed me the angle I needed to cut, and then I would put it right back and line it up with my spacer against that exact same pencil line. It worked out really well. So it didn't take a lot of paper. It was literally just one 1-inch or 1 by 12-inch strip of each of the colors. And I think this turned out so cute. So this page is going to have 4 pictures on it, which is a pretty good amount of pictures, without it seeming really cluttered or overdone, if that makes sense. To cover that pencil mark and to kind of give that a nice finished edge, I'm going to grab one of the fabric strips. So everything I'm using is from Nature's Haven by 49 & Market, and I will go ahead and link all of the available products in this collection over at a cherry on top, and that link will be in the description box if you need some of this too. It's such a good line. I bought so much of it and I absolutely love it. Next, I am going to take one of these dark kind of burnt red solid color papers. I actually went through all of the papers that were in the solid color package and looked for ones that would set my photographs off. So you can see me here. I'm going to try the red, then I'm going to put it against the yellow, but I felt like it washed it out too much. Then I'm going to put it against the green, and then I'm going to put it against this peach, which I did think about that for a while, but I just didn't like any of those as much as I liked the red. So I'm going to go ahead and do the red. Every time I have a layout that has lots of photographs, this is what I do. This is my best advice for multi-photo layouts. So take a paper, whether it's solid like this one or a pattern, and put all of your photographs onto that sheet of paper. And don't worry about making it perfect. In this case, we're gonna have like two kind of open areas when we're all done, and that is totally fine. So put all the pictures onto whatever paper it is that you want to mat your photographs, and then go ahead and trim around those pictures to create a box. And then as you design your layout, think of that box as one whole element. So that's what I've done here. And I'm going to go ahead and get that whole block of photographs here down. Then I'm going to take a look at this whole layout and decide on embellishment and journaling and title opportunities. So that kind of larger area down in the lower right-hand corner, that's going to be perfect for this little tag that I'm going to do a little bit of my journaling on. There are 3 different packages of laser cut elements in this collection. I'm just going to use the floral one, and I'm going to create a little cluster here in the upper right and lower left corner under the tag. Then I'm going to go ahead and at the top of my kind of collage of photos, I have a 4x6 photo, and just to the left of that, I have an open space. So I'm going to place another collection, little cluster of florals right there as well. And these are not down yet. They're not adhered down. I'm just playing. I'm trying to pull in all the different colors. So our little striped border down the left side, it contains all of the colors that are in this collection. It's kind of like a little color palette. And so when I'm creating these clusters, I want to add as many of those colors into these clusters as I possibly can. The next thing I'm going to the next embellishment that I'm going to use on this from this collection is these puffy stickers. So there are a couple puffy stickers that I just think are so perfect for these photos. I'm going to use this one that says wander more, worry less. I am going to use this one that says untamed. Like, how perfect is that? And then there's another one I'm going to find that says living wild, I believe. And we're going to use that one too. So I'm going to choose those 3 kind of puffy stickers, and I was really scared right there that I was going to stick the puffy sticker to my picture and ruin my picture, but I did not. Woohoo, go me. And so there's our basic clusters and my ideas. I'm going to go ahead and get those clusters right there down and onto my page. When I get to my tag, I'm going to use my hemp cord. This is just natural hemp cord. I get it from a Cherry on Top. I buy it in like a little spool. It is my favorite thing to use to cover naked tags. I use it all the time. I think it's fabulous. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it through the little holes, and then I'm going to use my glue press to draw like a little glue line. Push that hemp down into the glue and just hold it there till it gets good and stuck, and then continue on at adhering down the cluster that's at the top beside my 4x6 photo. Next, I'm going to take that little puffy sticker and add it right there down to that photo. I'm going to take the untamed one and put that one down across underneath the tag. And then for the puffy piece at the bottom, that's going to act like my title. So it says wander more, worry less. Underneath that, I want some more florals, you see, just to kind of pop up so that that puffy sticker doesn't get lost and it kind of gets the weight that it needs to act as my title. So I'm just going to add a couple little elements. I'm going to actually end up tucking them in like underneath the little strips. I think that turned out so cute. And I just did it just around where my title was so that it kind of draws your eye over there. It kind of acts like our third little cluster for our layout and kind of brings balance and a little something extra to that left side. So then I'm going to go ahead, use my glue press again and stick all those little pieces down. This glue press is a miracle worker for these tiny little delicate laser cut elements. I'm sure that they're just paper, so they probably would be just fine if I just used my tape runner, but from past experience, I know that kind of makes a mess because the tape runner is so much wider than these teeny tiny little delicate floral pieces. And with my glue press, I can just add like the tiniest little bloop of glue. Is that a real term? I think it is. Bloop of glue. And then it holds it there and I don't make like a huge mess. I added my little puffy sticker that says wander more, worry less. And I'm looking here to see if I want to add more flowers. Like, do I want to add a little bit more to this title piece? Is that what I want to do? And I think I just add that daisy and that's it. So now I'm going to go through the puffy stickers. There are these cute little puffy hearts, and I'm noticing, especially up at the top where you can't really see right now, but up there at the top where I'm putting things down, there was a little bit of like trapped white space in amongst my floral cluster, and my eye was going right to it, so we needed to put something right there just so that it all blended together. And then I'm just going to add, keep everything balanced. I'm just going to add some of these little heart puffy stickers in different places. And there is my layout all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is layout number 4, video number 4. We are almost halfway through our 10 days. Well, we're 40% through our 10-day marathon. If you haven't seen the videos from the last 3 days, be sure to head back over that and get them. Our emoji today is a cow, so if you want to help my channel and give me some support for free, hit the like button, drop an emoji of a cow in the comments below, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.